You could come into a seated position. And align the back of your skull with your sacrum. Sitting tall, activated feet, spreading the toes and spread the balls of your feet. Close your eyes and give yourself a moment or two just to allow your body to relax as you prepare for practice. Connect your body with your breath and feeling for those areas that needs a little bit more attention today. Noticing those areas that needs your breath. And making a commitment through your practice to draw the energy in that feeds these areas. So be very attentive to what your body needs today. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe in, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders. Now connect your breath with those areas that needs it most, and then breathe there, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release into that area. Deep breath, inhale. And then exhale, feel for that softening as you let go. And then release. Open your eyes and bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Heels about 12 to 15 inches away from pelvic bone. Bring your hands back behind you and onto your fingertips. And sit tall. Pranayama today is inhale for 15, hold the breath, hold for 10, and then bring your hands forward, pulling and exhaling, pulling belly back into Uddiyana. If you're pregnant, don't hold the breath. So sit tall and then breathe in. Deep breath. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep inhaling. Lift the chest. Lift your collarbones. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Keep the spine long. Keep the chest lifted. Feeling the energy of the breath as you move it through those parts of your body that needs it most. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through mouth. Exhaling completely. Chin is tucking into chest. Pulling your belly in, pulling up. Spreading the ribs, spread the diaphragm. Keep feeling for lengthening belly away from pelvis. Shoulders relax away from ears. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you're coming up. Hands back behind, feet active. And breathe in deeply. Slow breath. Inhale, 15. Keep feeling that you're growing the spine. Chest is lifted. Shoulders away from your ears. And hold 15. Scanning your body, noticing what your body feels and moving the breath to those areas that needs it most. Bringing your hands forward and exhale through the mouth. Exhaling completely. Chin is tucking into chest. Suck your belly in, pull it up. You're spreading your ribs sideways. Your shoulders are soft away from your ears. Keep hollowing your belly out. Now relax your belly, stay here, and then breathe in deeply. Breathe into lower back. Feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. From your pelvic bowl, as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. Breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. Feel the energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. One more breath into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling that release as you fold. And then inhale, release, pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. Straighten your left leg straight forward. And then have your right foot, so your right foot is flat onto the floor by your hips. Bring your right hand back by your right hip and then reach it back so fingertips are on the floor. As you breathe in, you're stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm so it's hugging your right thigh towards the chest. Sit tall and then breathe in, lifting belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Press down into your right foot and then breathe in. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull belly in as you're spiraling around towards the right. On the next breath, as you breathe, lift your chest, lift your collarbones. And as you breathe out, as you spiral to the right, you're reaching your left leg forward. On the next breath, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, spiraling to the right. For those who want to go further, slide your right arm all the way around the back and slide your left arm between your right thigh and calf and bind the hands. You can also use a strap to bind the hands. If you're using the strap is between your right calf and thigh. Your left arm is taking hold of the strap and your right hand takes hold of the strap by your left hip. And then breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. Chin is aligned with the chest. Now breathe and lift sternum. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. One more breath in, deep breath, lengthening out of your lower back. Lengthen the left side ribs up. And as you breathe out, spiral around towards the right. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind your legs, and do the other side. Your right leg is straight forward, your left foot is flat down onto the floor. Left heel is by your left glute. Your right arm is reaching up, is hugging your left thigh to chest, and your left arm is back about 12-15 inches away from your left hip. Press down into sit bone and breathe in, lengthening the spine. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Chin is aligned with your chest, so not stretching through your neck. Now breathe in and expand your ribs. Feel this opening to armpits. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. Press your left foot to the floor. And as you breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, as you're spiraling around towards the left, you're lengthening your right leg forward. Feet are active both sides. You're going further, you're sliding your right arm between your left thigh and calf. Left arm is around the back and behind the hand. Otherwise, use a strap to bind. You don't have a strap, you can have your right elbow turn in the opposite direction so you still get in that twist. I should have said that in the last one. Now breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Try to relax the shoulders away from it. Press your left foot to the floor and then breathe in. Lift your belly away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. That right foot is active. Keep reaching forward with the ball of your foot. On the next breath, as you breathe, lift your chest. Feel that you're lifting your collarbones. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind your legs. Seated side bend with one leg straight. So straighten your left leg straight forward. And tuck your right foot in so the heel is by your glute. Feet are active. If you're going further today, then bring your right foot back by your right heel is now by your right sit bone. Left leg is reaching forward. You're reaching your right arm back. The hand is either onto the floor or it's taking hold of your right ankle if you've set your heel back. If you breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring in your left arm down the inside of your left leg. Relax your right ear with the right shoulder. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder back and down away from your ear. Deep breath, keep lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. Activate your feet so you're spreading the toes and the ball of your feet. Now breathe in, draw your chest up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder back and away from your ear. On the next breath, release your right arm. Reach your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh or slide it into clothing. And then breathe in, stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, relax both shoulders away from your ears. Your left ear is by your left shoulder. As you breathe in, feel the moving your chest to chin. And exhale, relax your jaw. On the next breath, release your right arm. As you reach your right arm to the sky, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching that right arm straight back. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, sending that right arm back, so chest opening. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your right arm to the sky, spreading the fingers. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm forward over your right hip. Pressing down into your left sit bone as you breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening your left ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you reach that right arm forward over right hip. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward so the hands are down either side of your front foot. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, or the calf. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight, you're bending your left knee, heels are contracted, sit bone, and reach forward with the ball of your foot. And then breathe in deeply. Feel as if you're lifting belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left thigh. Relax your neck and soften the shoulders. Now breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Now take your breath to that area that needs it most. Deep breath, scanning your body through the pose. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. On the next breath, use your hands, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. Seated side bend, one leg straight, straighten your right leg straight forward, and tuck your left foot in so the heel is by the groin. Activate feet, spreading the toes. If you're going further, you're bringing your left foot all the way back by your hip, heels by the glute. Then left hand is by taking hold of the ankle, or the left hand is onto the floor. Pressing down into right sit bones, breathe in, stretch your right arm out, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down on the inside of your right leg. Relax right here with right shoulder. Lift your left arm up, reach it back. Now as you breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your ears. Activate your feet, spreading the toes, the balls of your feet. Activate feet on both sides. Now breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your chest. Chest moves towards your chin. As you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh or slide it into clothing. And then breathe in, stretching out your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. On the next breath, draw your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax both shoulders down. On the next breath, as you breathe, stretching your left arm up towards the sky, spreading the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching that left arm straight back, chest opening. Now breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. Feel the energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, lengthening that left arm back. So feel this opening right from across your sternum. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, wrap your left shoulder as you reach your left arm forward over left ear. On the next breath, as you breathe, keep lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you reach that right arm over right ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, expand your ribs. Feel this opening to armpit. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, hands down either side of your front foot. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight, you're bending that right knee. Heels contract to sit bones, reach forward with the ball of your feet, spreading the toes. Now breathe in and feel them lifting belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. Deep breath, inhale, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel that release as you flow. Now connect with your area, feeling to nourish all parts of you. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. On the next breath, use your hands, push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. And unwind the cross of your legs. Coming into your next pose today, which is your elbow to knee pose. So you'll be lying down on your back. If your back is tweaky, you can place a blanket or a towel underneath your back just to give your back a little more support. Then you lie down on your back, your feet are lifting off the floor, the knees are bent, and your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. If your back is straight, you can do this pose with your feet to the floor. So if your back is straight, you keep the feet onto the floor. As you breathe in, you lift your head and shoulder blades up. You pause, you exhale, you curl elbows up, elbows to left knee, pull belly in. You can lift one foot off the floor, you can even straighten that leg. So go with what your body allows you to do. If you're pregnant, you're not doing, don't pull your belly in any of these poses. So lie down, elbow to knee, breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. You exhale, curl elbows up, reach both elbows to left knee, straighten your right leg. So your right leg is reaching out at 45 degrees, spread the toes. Keep feeling for sending your right thigh away from right hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl elbows up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach out, spread the toes as you lengthen your left thigh bone away from pelvis. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl elbows up, both elbows to left knee. You're reaching your right leg out. Relax your right hip, curl elbows up, and then send. Keep reaching your right thigh away from waist. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl elbows up. Reach your left elbow to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl elbows up, and then stretch your left leg forward away from waist. Pull lower belly down to floor. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Now exhale, curl elbows up. Reach your right elbow to left knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach your left elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Don't move it towards the chest. Now curl elbows up and stretch your right leg forward away from waist. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and lower back presses down. Exhale, curl elbows up. Reach your left elbow to right knee. Straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl elbows up and send your left leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl elbows up. The right elbow to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Spread the toes. Reach your left elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl elbows up. Stretch your right leg forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl elbows up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax the back of your head into your hands and move your chin away from chest. Keep the bent knee over the hips, don't move it towards the chest. Now curl elbows up and stretch your left leg forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out to side, and give yourself a moment to just relax from this pose. Then roll to your side, roll to any side, and then push the floor away. Come up onto knees as you set up for your next pose today, dolphin. So in your dolphin pose, you'll be bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Your elbows are coming down on the floor, directly under the shoulders, and you're reaching your hands forward, spreading the fingers. Keeping your elbows tucked in so the elbows are not wider than the shoulders. If your shoulders feeling tweaky today, then bind the hands in this. Keep the neck and shoulders relaxed, and then breathe into upper back. Lift and spread your upper back, curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away as you reach back. The neck is long, keep looking at your own toes. Now breathe into upper back, spreading the ribs out to the side. Feel this opening across your back. And as you breathe out, reach back. Chest is moving to thighs and knees. Keep the back of the neck long. The neck is soft. Now breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. Feel but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you'll reach it back. Deep breath. Breathe into the area that needs it most. And as you breathe out, lengthen back. For those who want to go further, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathe into your left hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, send that left leg out and away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe, keep sending your left leg back and away from you. And as you breathe out, lower, lengthen the leg as you lower your left foot to the floor. Anchor your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Keep the neck soft. Now breathe in deeply into your right hip. Feel as if you're easing right thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach your right leg back and away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe, send your right leg back away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot to the floor. Both feet are to the floor. Take a deep breath, spreading your ribs, spread the upper back. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, reach back. Heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way to the floor. And take a breath in, embryo, reaching your arm back towards your hips and relax your forehead down to the floor. And from here, ease your hands under the shoulders. Push the floor away as you come on back up. You're coming back up for your next abdominal pose today is frog lifting through. So in your frog lifting through, you are lying down on your back and you're lifting your feet up off the floor. Your knees are reaching out towards the side. The top of the thighs are aligned with your hip crease. Knees are straight out to the side. Your heels are aligned with your knees and the toes are flexed back to shift. If your back is tweaky, you can have your feet up against the wall in this way. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Inhale, and lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up and reach your thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex the toes towards your shins. Pull lower belly down to the floor. As you breathe in, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Reach your elbows up. Feel the broadening across your back. Now exhale, curl tailbones. Reach your thighs, knees out to side. Reach your heels away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Lift your head, reach elbows up towards the sky. Now curl pubic bone to navel as you send your thighs out towards the side. Flex the toes to shins. Pull lower belly down. As your belly pulls in, you're pressing your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl elbows up. Now send. Keep reaching thighs, knees to the side. Toes, flex toes to shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest, reach elbows to the sky. And exhale, curl elbows up. Curl pubic bone to navel as you send your thighs, knees to the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs down. And then place your feet down onto the floor, setting up for your next pose today, which is bridge. You're reaching down, you land down on your back, the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Draw your heels back towards your sit bones, or have your heels so they're hip distance apart. Relax your arms down by your side, palms are facing up. Press your lower back to floor, and then breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from waist. Feel your telescoping the ribs. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Now breathe in, lengthen your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. Keep moving chest to chin. As you exhale, lift. Push the floor away. Feel as if you're lengthening ankles away from heels. On the next breath, as you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lift up. Feels as if you're pressing pubic bone right up towards the sky. Now breathe into your heart. Deep breath. Feel, but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, lifting up a little bit more. Now take time and notice how your body feels. Notice where the energy moves in your body. And then feed that area. Breathe into the area that needs it most. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, lift up. Feel for sending thighs and knees forward. Thighs, inner thighs are as if they're squeezing towards each other, so your knees are not flaring to side. One more breath into your spot. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis and lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lowering mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lowering all the way down to floor. Your next pose is another abdominal pose. This is straddle lifting through. So in your straddle, you're reaching your legs out and up towards the sky, and then straddling the legs out to side. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. If you're feeling this into the hips, or into lower back, or into knees, you can bend the knees slightly, or you can do the pose that we did previously, that is prop. Otherwise, straighten the legs, tops of the thighs about your hip crease. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl elbows up. Now reach your thighs out towards the side. Keep reaching away from you. Pull lower belly down to floor. As you breathe in, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Reach your elbows up. Now exhale, curl elbows up and send your legs out towards the side. Feel that you're reaching through the inner thighs and calves. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time, lift your head, lift your chest. And as you exhale, curl elbows up. Send your right thigh away from you. Reach your left thigh away from you. Reach out, spread the toes as you lengthen legs away from you. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now reach. Keep sending the thighs out towards the side. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Relax the back of your head into your hands so the chin is away from chest. And as you exhale, curl up. Send, reach your legs out towards the side. Feel unlocking of your hips. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands by side of your thighs and draw your legs together. Place your feet down onto the floor and roll to your least favorite side. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe in, push the floor away as you come all the way on up. You come into the standing situation now. So stand on your mat with your feet about 2.5, maybe 3 feet away from you. Your knees are bent, and your next pose is Agnisara. Agnisara with hand passes. So your hands are initially onto your thighs, your tailbone is tucking down, and you're sitting straight down. Place your left hand over your right. Bend the knees, lift the toes, spread the toes. Now take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands to sky. Agnisara, pull the belly in and let it go. All the way back and release. All the way back and release. All the way back and release. Bring your arms out to side, then hands back to chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Agnisara, go slow. In and release. All the way back and release. All the way back and release. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, hands forward. Agnisara, go it slow. All the way back and release. Back and release. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Hands to earth. Exhale. Agnisara, moving the belly in and release. Right hand is over left. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands to sky. Agnisara. Go fast as you can. And side to side, hands back to chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Agnisara. Go fast as you can. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Hands forward. Exhale. Agnisara. Go fast. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Hands to earth. Exhale. Agnisara. Fast. Faster. And then release. And stand. Heel toe feet together. And then come back down onto your knees. So bend the knees and bring your hands down onto the floor. You start in this pose in lunge. So it's a chest opener in lunge. From here, hands, you're in all fours position. Get your left foot forward between the hands. Place your left hand down onto the floor. Fingertips are aligned with the toes. And then breathe in. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, press your left foot to the floor as you open out towards the right. You're pressing into your right shin. And as you breathe in, draw your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot as you reach your left arm back. And breathe in deeply, lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm back a little bit more, chest opening. On the next breath, draw your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm back away from right ear. And then inhale, release. Bring your Right hand down back onto the floor. And then step your left foot back, step it back for plank. Reach it back into your heels. From here, bend the knees, bend the elbows as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. That's your hands behind your back for both. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Lift your legs off the floor and stretch your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Spreading the fingers, the web of the hands are spreading. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands for lunge. Place your left knee to the floor. Release the back foot. Keep your right hand down onto the floor. Fingers are aligned with the toes. Press into your left leg, left shin, and breathe in, stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm back away from your left ear. So feel this opening right across your sternum. As you press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, glide your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you press into your left shin, open out towards the left. That left arm is reaching away from you. Now breathe in and move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, slightly curl pubic bone to navel, feeling this release into lower back. Then breathe into the back of heart, feel the energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm back away from left hip. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees or come straight down. Bend the knees and come down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Bring your hands forward about 10 inches below cobra. Now breathe in and move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back, shoulders away from ears. And exhale, release, slow down. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl, toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Stay here, that's your hands behind your head and neck. As you press your feet to the floor, breathe in and lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you reach your elbow tips to the floor. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching forward a little bit more. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes. And then breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. Release your hands onto the floor. And then place one hand onto your thigh, both hands are now onto thighs. Breathe in, keep the neck relaxed. And as you breathe out, unfold as you come all the way back up to stand. Your next pose today is dolphin. Okay, so it's an option pose. You're doing dolphin either on the floor, dolphin against the wall, or downward dog against the wall. The fourth option, if it's safe for you to do this and you have the confidence to do this, is handstand. So I'll work through each of those poses so that you are clear where you're going with this. You're doing dolphin against the wall, your feet are up against the wall. Your hands are measured, elbows, hands onto biceps, elbows down onto the floor, and you're reaching the hands forward. You can't clasp your hands. So from here, you breathe into upper back, you lift, you spread the back, and curl toes over. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and reach your heels to the floor. From here, if you're going dolphin, you can do dolphin with one foot onto the wall. Stay here for 3 breaths on one side, foot comes down, other foot goes up, 3 breaths on one side. Or if you're doing dolphin, both feet onto the wall, You step the foot onto the wall and reach up. This way, dolphin. If you want to go further, you reach your leg right up towards the sky. Stretch it out to that. 3 breaths, foot back onto the wall. 3 breaths, foot back onto the wall after your 3 breaths. If you have decided to go for downward facing dog, you start with your sit bones against the wall where your feet, heels finishes where your hands will start. And then you come into dolphin with both feet onto the floor, feet, heels towards the wall. You go further, you step 1 foot onto the wall, followed by the next. Stay here for about up to 8 breaths. If you're going further, you're reaching 1 leg up towards the sky, spread the toes as you reach, push the foot away. Stay for 3 breaths, one side, foot back onto the wall, other foot's up, 3 breaths if you can. Go with what works for you today. Keep moving chest towards the wall as you stretch that leg away from you. If you decided to go for the handstand option, you're starting with your hands about 12 or so inches away from the wall. You breathe in, you step in. I'm stepping up with my left leg. So from here, step up, push the floor away as you're reaching your legs out and up towards the sky. Once you've done your counts, you're coming back down.
See this? This is marketed as a health break, but you want to know something?
And bring your beyond onto knees. Hands under the shoulders as you breathe in, bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, draw chest and roots forward as you lengthen your legs back, shoulders down. And you should breathe out, release, slow down, hands on the shoulders, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Arrow lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor and release your back foot. From here, lift your right knee off the floor, straighten that leg. If you're going further, bring your hands onto your left thigh, traction your left thigh forward. Reach it back into that right leg. That right leg is straight. And if you breathe in, keep drawing chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, bend that front knee as you reach back into that right leg. If you're going further, you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Press down into that front foot. And as you breathe in, lift your belly away from that thigh. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. One more breath, deep breath. Keep lengthening, traction your lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Place your hands down onto the floor and place your right knee down. From here, ease your left foot slightly back so you've got a right angle. And breathe in, stretch your left arm, right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh knee. Make a fist, place your left hand on top. Twisting lunge. As you press into your right shin, breathe in, lengthening your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Press your left foot to the floor. And as you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Relax your left shoulder away from left hip. As you breathe, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the left, relax both shoulders away from hip. One more breath there. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Lounge lunge. Your right hand, it reaches forward about 10, 12 inches away from your right shoulder. Straighten your right leg, reaching straight back. Use your left hand to traction your left thigh forward. Then as you breathe in, stretch back into your right leg and then glide your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, feel the moving chest towards the inside of your left leg. As you breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. Press down with your left foot as you draw your chest closer towards your left thigh. Reach back, anchor into your right leg, and then breathe in, lengthen the ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're moving chest closer towards that left leg. If you're going further on the next breath, stretching your right arm to sky. And as you breathe out, reach it back towards your right heel. Now breathe in, keep lengthening right side ribs away from the right hip. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And step your right leg, left leg steps back for plank. As you reach back into heels from here, bend the knees or come straight down, keeping elbows tucked in to the side ribs. Bring your hands forward about 12 inches, low cobra. Now breathe in and move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing through away in your downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for arrow lunge. Place your right left knee to the floor, release your left foot. Keep the hands onto the floor and then lift your left knee off the floor. Keep sending that left leg back. If you're going further, bring the hands onto your right thigh, traction your right thigh forward. You can keep the hands on the floor, on the thigh, or if you're going further, reach your arms to the sky. Breathe in deeply, keep lengthening away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. On the next breath, lift your belly, lift your pelvis, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Inhale and release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and place your left knee to the floor. Here's your right foot back, about 2-3 inches. Have a right angle front leg and back. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, bring your left elbow over your right thigh knee, make a fist. With your left hand, place your right hand on top. Press into your left shin. And as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Now breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, move both shoulders down away from it. One more breath here, deep inhale, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose is lounge lunge. So bring your left hand forward about 10 to 12 inches away from the shoulder. Straighten your left leg, reach your left leg back. Use your right hand to traction your right thigh forward. Press back into your left leg. And as you breathe in, lengthen the ribs forward. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards the inside of your right thigh. Deep breath, inhale. Keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor as you move your chest closer towards right leg. Now feel for anchoring into your left leg. Lengthen your left leg away from you. And then breathe and lengthen. Lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you open towards the right, gliding your chest as if up towards the sky. On the next breath, reach your right arm to the sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm back towards your left heel. On the next breath, you're lengthening your left side ribs forward away from left hip. Press your right foot to floor. Exhale, reaching that right arm down. Inhale, release. Bring the hands down either side of your front foot. Step your right foot back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in as you lower down. Place your hands behind your back. Keeping your feet on the floor this time. As you breathe in, lift your chest. Draw your chest and reach forward. Now reach your arms down towards your heels. Keep lengthening the legs back away from you. Keep moving your chest towards your chin. Relax your neck. One more breath. Lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Lower down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands for warrior two. Bending the front knee. Your right foot is squared to the short edge of the mat, and your arms are reaching out to the side. From here, your next pose is eagle. As you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Breathe in, lift your elbows up. Breathe out, reach your forearms forward. So feel this opening through the back of your heart. And then breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel the energizing heart. And as you breathe out, your shoulders are down. One more breath in. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Throw your arms out to side. Archer. On the breath, breathe in. Stretch your left arm up. Bend the elbow. Reach it back. Bring your right arm all the way around the back and bind the hands. Not able to achieve that today, use your right hand to traction your left elbow to stand. Or use the strap. And then breathe in, keep lifting sternum, chest is lifting. And as you breathe out, unlock your left shoulder as you reach your left elbow to sky. Deep breath, inhale, keep chest lifted. And as you breathe out, reach that left elbow up. Soften your right shoulder down. Inhale, release. Put your arms out to side. Your next pose is reverse warrior. So as you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm up, opening the right side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse. The right hand is now below or above your knee, and the left arm is reaching over your left ear. Press down into your right leg, and as you breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm over left ear. Now breathe and lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel the moving diaphragm to chest, chest to chin. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your left arm over left ear. Use your left arm, breathing to pull your body up. Right hand supports your head. Windmill the hands down either side of your front foot and step the left foot back for plank. Reaching back into heels. From here, you can bend the knees or come straight down. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Hands are under the shoulders, tops of the feet to floor. Breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down. Hands under the shoulders, breathe in, toes curled under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior 2. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. The back foot, your left foot is straightened to the mat. Line up the front heel off the back foot and your arms are reaching out to side. Bend that front knee and feel the easy side forward. Eagle. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, your shoulders are down away from it. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel the energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows up. Elbows are higher than heart. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Inhale, release. Put your arms out to side. Archer, as you breathe in, stretch your right arm to the sky. Bend the elbow, reach it back. Put your left arm around the back and bind the hands. You can use clothing. You can use your left arm to reach your right elbow up, or use a strap to make the band. Press it down into both legs as you breathe in, telescoping the ribs up, chest is lifted. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right elbow up, glide your left shoulder down away from you. Deep breath, inhale. Feel for unlocking that right shoulder as you reach the elbow to sky. And as you breathe out, keep reaching your right elbow up, but soften your shoulder down. On the next breath, lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow up, both shoulders down away from it. Inhale, release. Release your arms out towards the side. Your next pose is reverse warrior. So as you breathe in, you're stretching your left arm up, opening the left side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse. The left hand is now below or above the knee. Your right arm is reaching over your right hip. Press down into your left leg. The edge of the foot is pressing to the floor. And then breathe and lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm over right hip. Feet are active on both legs. Now breathe and lift your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. Press your right foot to the floor. As you wrap your left shoulder, left arm reaches over left hip. On the next breath, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, that right arm reaches over it. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Window the hands down either side of your front foot. And step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, bend the knees and lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. Can come straight down. Hands forward, low cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Go down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing thought away in your downward dog. Extended warrior variation. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, warrior 2 stance. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. As you press down into your left leg, breathe in and lift and lengthen your left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you roll the chest open towards the sky, reach your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh by your hip. Press it down into your right leg. And as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Now breathe in and move your chest forward towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. Press both feet to the floor, lift the toes. Now breathe in and keep drawing your left side ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your left sit bone back towards your right heel. interlock. On the next breath, you're sliding your left arm under your left thigh and bind it with the right arm behind your back. If that is not accessible for you today, then stay in extended warrior variation, or place your left hand onto the floor by your left foot, stretching your right arm to the sky. If you have a block, you can also place that hand onto the block, rolling the chest open to the right. Now breathe in, keep gliding your ribs forward away from your left hip. Reach back into the edge of your right foot as you glide both shoulders down. One more breath here, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your left foot. Place your left hand onto the midpoint of your left thigh and reach your right arm back so the hand is to the floor by your right foot. This is head to ankle press. So from here, you're easing your left thigh out towards the left. So take a deep breath, push your left arm onto the midpoint of your thigh, left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're moving your forehead towards your right foot, towards your right ankle. Right hand is by your right foot. As you breathe, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're moving your head, so you arc your leverage to the left. Deep breath, keep feeling as if you're moving your side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, moving your forehead back towards your right foot. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down on both hands on the inside of your left foot. Ease your right foot forward slightly, about 6, maybe 10 inches. Your next pose is head to ankle. So from here, you're breathing into your left hip. And then slide on the exhale, you're sliding your left arm, shoulder under the thigh. The left hand comes around, takes hold of the ankle. The right hand is coming around, it takes hold of your left ankle. Breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, slide your left shoulder followed by your head under your left ankle. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're sliding under a little bit more. You can place your right knee to the floor. And then breathe into that right hip, left hip. And as you breathe out, you're sliding under a little bit more. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale, release, ease on out. Your hands either side of your front foot. Reach back into your right heel. And then step your left foot back, step it back for downward facing dog. Feel pushing floor away in your downward dog. Other side, as you breathe in, you step your right foot forward between the hands. Then you go in variation. You're placing your right forearm onto your right thigh, stretching your left arm out and up to sky. Press down into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm all the way back and around, tucking it onto your right thigh by the hip. Press back down into the blade of your left foot, and then breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left hip. Lift the toes on your right foot, spread the toes. As you press down into your right foot, breathe in, keep gliding your ribs forward. And as you breathe out, as you soften the shoulders down, relax your neck, relax your jaw. Breathe into the back of your heart. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, soften both shoulders down. Interlock. On the next breath, you slide your right arm under your right thigh and bind it with the left arm that's already around the back. If that is not accessible for you today, place your right hand onto the floor by your foot and roll the chest open to the left. You can also release the left arm to sky. You can also place that right hand onto a block and use it to help to open out into the hip flexors on the right side. Now breathe in, keep lengthening as you press your right foot to the floor, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down, keeping the neck relaxed. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Your next pose is head to ankle press. Your right hand is onto the right thigh, by the midpoint of the thigh. Fingers are facing the same direction as your knees. Your left hand, it reaches back towards your left foot. Press your right foot to the floor, and as you're breathing, glide your right ribs out towards the right. And as you breathe out, bring your forehead towards your left foot, towards your left ankle. As you breathe in, keep moving your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, open the hip a little bit more as you draw your forehead back towards your left ankle. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening out that right hip as you draw your head closer towards that left ankle. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your right leg, setting you up for head to ankle. From here, you breathe into your right hip. And as you breathe out, slide your right shoulder under your right thigh. The right hand comes around, takes hold of the ankle. Left arm comes around the front, takes hold of the right ankle. Press into your left leg, and then breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, slide your right shoulder, followed by your head, under your right thigh, under the ankle, under the knee. Then breathe into that right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're sliding under a little bit. One more breath here, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, sliding up. Inhale, release. Ease your hands out and step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reaching both legs back, reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, keep reaching the heels back as you lower down. Top of the feet onto the floor. Breathe into upward facing dog. You're moving your chest and ribs forward as you lengthen the legs back, shoulders are soft away from ears. And as you breathe out, lower down and press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing through away in your downward facing dog. Triangle. On the next breath as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Your back foot, your right foot is clear to the short edge of the mat. The front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Arms are reaching out to side. From here, as you breathe in, stretch your left arm forward. Left arm reaches down towards your left shin. Stretch your right arm to sky. Press down into your right leg, and as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach in that right arm back. As you breathe, press into your left foot. Feel as if you're traction your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you open your chest, reach in that right arm up, reach it back. Place your right hand onto your right hip. Bend your left knee and place your left hand onto the floor. From here, half move. As you breathe in, guide your body forward. The weight is now in your left leg. Lift your right leg up and reach it straight back. Reach out with your heels. Flex your toes towards your shins. If you're going further, stretching your right arm to sky. You can also place that left hand onto a block. Now breathe in deeply, keep lifting, lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reach that right heel back, reach your right arm to sky. One more breath here. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring both hands down onto the floor and step your right leg back. Step it back for about 3 feet back. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Arms are reaching up towards the sky. Bend your left knee. Keep feeling for sending your left thigh forward. Twisting warrior. As you breathe in, place your left forearm on left hand onto thigh. Stretch your right arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh and knee. Make a fist and place your left hand on top. Now breathe in and lengthen through the right side of your body. Keep reaching your right leg back away from you. And as you breathe out, arch your chest open towards the left. Breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, arch your chest open to left. Neck is relaxed. Last breath here. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon. So easing your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. And then let your left heel come back towards your pelvic bone. Straighten your right leg. So you're reaching your right leg back and away from you. If you're feeling this into your knees, then sit down onto your left sit bone and tuck your left heel in towards the front. Otherwise, your hips are squared forward. You're straightening your right leg and reach it back. Hands under the shoulders. As you breathe in, bear down into pelvis, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward a little more. As you breathe in, keep moving belly. Move diaphragm, move chest forward. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot and step your left foot back. Step it back, downward dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Triangle on the next breath as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Line up the back foot. The left foot is straight to the short edge of the mat. The front heels align with the arc of the back foot. Feet about 3 feet away from you. Arms are reaching out to side. On the breath, as you press into your right leg, reach your right arm forward. Hands down towards your calf, towards your shin. Stretching your left arm to sky. Press your left leg to the floor and breathe and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, arch chest forward as you reach in that left arm straight back. Now breathe in, press into your right leg. Glide your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach the fingertips of your left arm to sky. From here, place your left hand onto left hip. Bend your right knee. Place your right hand onto the floor, 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the right. You can place that hand onto a block. Then breathe in, glide your body forward. Transfer the weight of your body into your right leg. Lift your left leg up and reach it back. Reach out with your heels. Once you have stability and you want to go further, reach your left arm to sky. Pressing down into your right foot and then breathe in, lift your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach your left heel away from your flexor toes towards the shin. Now breathe in and draw belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reach your left fingertips to the sky. Stretch your left heel away from you. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and step your left leg back about 4 feet, about 3 feet. Ease your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Bending that front knee. Press back into your left leg. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left elbow over your right thigh knee. Make a fist with your left arm. Place your right hand on top. Twisting warrior. Now breathe in and glide your ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. Your left ear relaxes with left shoulder. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach back into your left heel. Breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And then place your left knee to the floor. Use your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. If your knees are tweaky, then sit down onto your right sit bones and tuck your right heel towards your groin. And then you're folding this way over the shin. Otherwise, your hands are under the shoulders. Straighten your left leg, reach it straight back. And then bearing down into pelvis, breathe in, lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your right shin. Deep breath in, stretching lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Feet are active, both sides. One more breath, deep breath, inhale, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes of your left foot. And step your right leg back, step it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. From here, on the breath, bend the knees, up your legs between the hands. And coming down into a seated position. You'll be coming down into a lying down position. From here, you lie down on your backs. Straighten your right leg straight forward. Bend your left knee and lift your left foot off the floor. Take hold of your shin with both hands. Clasp your hands by your shin. Press your lower back to floor. And as you breathe, breathe into your left hip. And as you breathe out, draw your left knee towards your left shoulder. Right leg lengthens away from you. And then breathe into that left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you draw your left knee towards your left shoulder. Keep hold of your left shin. Bring your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Bring your left arm out towards the left. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, draw your left knee across your body so the knee is coming down towards your right armpit. Doesn't matter whether the knee touches the floor. Your left ear is by your left shoulder. Now breathe in and keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, straighten your right leg away from you. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allow your body just to melt. Your left knee is coming towards the floor. Doesn't matter whether it touches the floor. Now breathe into your heart, deep breath. Feel the energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder away from left ear. Release your arms so both hands are on the floor. Press your arms to the floor, and as you breathe in, draw your left knee back to center. Place your left foot to the floor, and lengthen your left leg away from you. Bend your right knee so the sole of the foot is onto the floor. Reach your arms up, take hold of your right shin. Right foot is now away from the floor. Breathe into lower back, deep breath, spreading ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, as you draw your right knee towards your right shoulder, lengthen your left leg away. Breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, drawing that right knee closer towards the right shoulder, that left leg is actively reaching away. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right thigh and bring your right arm out towards the side. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, bring your right knee across your body. The knee is coming down towards your left armpit. Doesn't matter whether it reaches. Your right ear is by your right shoulder. Now breathe into lower back, lengthening low ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, just touch a little bit of weight onto your right thigh. Your right thigh is coming close towards your left armpit. It really doesn't matter whether it touches. You should feel this opening into lower back, into hip, into glutes. So breathe into where you're feeling this deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. Release your left arm. Both arms are pressing together. Breathe in and draw your right knee back to center. Place your right foot to the floor. Exhale. Now bend both knees so the soles of your feet are onto the floor. And then reach your legs out, up towards the sky. Bend the knees, bring the soles of your feet together. And reach your hands up and take hold of your feet. You're bringing your feet over your chest. If that's a difficult reach for you, you can use a strap with the soles of your feet together and use the strap to assist you. Now breathe into your lower back, deep breath. Exhale completely through the mouth. Pull your belly in and move your feet towards your chest. Keep pressing your lower back to the floor. Thighs are reaching out towards your armpits. Using this to open up into lower back. Relax your belly and then breathe in deeply. Exhale completely through the mouth. Pull your belly in and move your feet to chest. Lower back presses to the floor. Soften the shoulders away from here. One more deep breath. And exhale. Pull your belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Let your shoulders be soft and keep bringing feet to chest. And then release. Use your hands, bend the knees and hug your knees and allow your body to ease from side to side and forward and back. Using this to open up your lower back. And then place your feet down onto the floor and lengthen your legs away from you. Relax your arms down by your side and the shoulders away from your knees. If your back feels a little bit tweaky, you can lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor or bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. If you have lengthened your legs away from you, bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat and then just let your body relax into Shavasana. Close your eyes. And relax the back of your skull. Feel yourself sinking deeper into your mat. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes and eye sockets. And relax your jaw. Relax your neck. And let your shoulders soften down away from your ears. Let go of your upper back. Relax your mid back and your lower back. Slight tuck into tailbones, feeling that release into hips, into pelvis. And then feel for lengthening your thighs away from you. Hamstrings are relaxed. Quadriceps relax. Now relax the back of your knees and relax your knees. Relax your calves, your ankles. Relax your feet and toes. Let your shoulders be relaxed. And relax your arms, triceps and biceps. Relax your elbows. Relax your forearms, your wrists. Relax your hands and fingers. Now relax your belly. And still your mind. Allow yourself to completely let go into your mat. Taking a moment and noticing how your body feels. Feeling the energy that moves through you now. Keep moving it through your body, especially to those areas that are needing the nourishment. Nourish your body with your breath. As you lie here, just notice how your body feels. Notice how your body feels now from when you started. Commit yourself to your ongoing process to continue with feeling, listening, responding to what your body needs. Feel the edge of your heart, the edge of your lungs. And breathe into these areas. And now allow the energy of your breath to spread through the whole of your body so your cells are nourished. And on the next breath, begin to move your fingertips and the toes. Feeling the energy, feel how your body becomes alive as you feed it with your breath. On your next breath, stretch out in a way that feels good. And then bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close. Then roll to your left side towards your heart center. Place your right hand onto the floor. Flatten the right hand onto the floor by chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you come up into a seated position. Sit tall, bring the hands together. The thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Take a moment to notice how your body feels and congratulate yourself for your practice today. Thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. As we finish, we take a deep breath and exhale completely. Namaste. So it's warm outside, so keep yourself hydrated, keep sipping your water. You have Epsom salt, magnesium, any of these, and bathe in these. If you have any comments, please make your comments, and look forward to seeing you all again soon. Have a fantastic day.